Are you between 60 and 80 and still doing things that people half your age struggle with? If so, you may be part of a rare group destined to live to 100, energetic, sharp, and full of life. I know that sounds like a big claim, but recent data in 2024 shows that certain everyday abilities are surprisingly accurate indicators of both how long you'll live and how high your quality of life will stay as you age. I'm talking about balance, flexibility, grip strength, cardiovascular health, cognitive sharpness, and the type of natural energy you used to take for granted. If you can still do the 8 things I'm about to cover, you're aging far better than most people realize. Before we dig in, a quick favor. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do. Also, tap that bell so you never miss a new video. If you enjoy this one, let me know by typing 1 in the comments. And if you think I can improve, type. Your feedback helps me make the best possible content for you. Now, let's get started. Stick around for all 8, because the last one might completely change the way you approach your day-to-day routine. Sign 1. Standing from a chair without using your hands. This might sound trivial, but it's actually one of the best glimpses into your overall physical health. If you're 60 to 80 and can still stand up from a chair without using your hands, you're in excellent shape. It's a straightforward measure of lower body strength, core stability, and balance. According to a 2024 study in the Journal of Geriatric Musculoskeletal Health, people who can perform this movement well tend to have fewer falls and remain independent longer. Think about the last time you stood up from a seat. Did you have to push off the armrests or press your hands into your thighs? Or were you able to do it smoothly, using just your legs and core muscles? If you need extra support, don't worry. It's something you can improve at any age. Simple exercises like gentle squats or sitting and standing repeatedly from a sturdy chair can build enough strength to make a big difference. I remember my friend Evelyn, who's 78, talking about the moment she realized her legs were getting weaker. She found herself leaning forward heavily just to rise from her recliner. Instead of giving up, she started working on short daily sessions of standing up from a dining room chair. Within weeks, she regained enough muscle and balance to do it smoothly, and she noticed she felt more secure moving around her home. Sign 2. Walking at a brisk pace without feeling winded. Next on the list is walking speed and endurance. Several large-scale studies, most recently updated in 2024, show that how fast you walk can predict longevity better than many other common tests. If you can maintain a brisk, purposeful pace without getting short of breath, you're in excellent cardiovascular shape for your age. Take a moment and consider the last time you went for a walk. Could you pick up the pace if you needed to hurry? Or do you find yourself slowing down and feeling fatigued? People who lose their walking speed often do so gradually, which is why it's crucial to pay attention to subtle changes. Even a slight drop in pace might be a red flag. The good news is that regaining walking speed doesn't require a gym membership or intense workouts. Something as simple as walking around your neighborhood for 15 to 20 minutes every day, especially if you add brief intervals of faster walking, can rebuild stamina. I love hearing from viewers who say they started with slow, short walks and gradually ramped up. 6 months later, they're pacing their younger relatives at the mall. Sign 3. Balancing on one foot for at least 10 seconds. Balance is an incredibly important, often overlooked marker of healthy aging. If you can stand on one foot for 10 seconds without flailing or tipping, you're a rare gem. Research from 2024 in the Global Longevity Review found that balance tests are increasingly being used to predict who can remain active and independent past 80. When you're balancing on one foot, your eyes, inner ear, brain, and muscles communicate constantly to keep you stable. If even one of those systems starts to weaken, you may feel wobbly. If you haven't tested your balance in a while, stand near a countertop for safety and lift one foot off the ground. Can you maintain your stance, or do you need to grab onto something? My neighbor Paul realized he was losing his balance when he nearly fell in his kitchen one morning. He started a simple one-foot stand routine, holding onto the counter for a few seconds and trying to let go. Over time, he built the confidence and strength to stand unsupported. Now he says he feels more secure walking on uneven surfaces, like the park trail he loves. Sign 4. Getting down on the floor and back up without assistance. Many older adults avoid getting on the floor because they're worried they can't get back up. But if you still can, you're in fantastic shape. This single action taps into flexibility, core strength, leg power, and overall coordination. Picture yourself picking something up from under the couch. Do you hesitate, or can you comfortably kneel down and stand up again without help? If it's easy, that's a strong sign you're retaining youthful mobility. If it's hard, you're not alone, but it doesn't have to stay that way. Many seniors improve with focused exercises that mimic those movements, such as gentle kneeling exercises, slow motion squats, and seated stretches that build hip flexibility. My cousin Gerald, at 77, used to avoid playing on the floor with his grandkids because he feared he wouldn't get up gracefully. After a bit of consistent practice, mostly squatting and kneeling routines, he discovered he could handle the floor just fine. This not only improved his strength, but also boosted his confidence. Sign 5. Carrying a full grocery bag without struggling. We often overlook the value of grip strength and upper body endurance, but they're essential for staying independent. If you can carry a full grocery bag from the car to your kitchen without your arms giving out, you're probably in better shape than many peers your age. A 2024 review in the American Journal of Functional Aging found that strong grip strength correlates with lower mortality and a higher quality of life in older adults. Think about that last grocery run. Did you need to ask for extra help, or could you manage the bags on your own? If you struggled, simple exercises can help you rebuild upper body strength. Resistance bands, light-free weights, or even repeatedly lifting small household items can make a noticeable difference. Grip strength exercises, like squeezing a rubber ball, can also pay off quickly. My friend Susan realized her hands were weaker than she thought when she had trouble lifting a milk jug. She started using hand grips and doing light arm workouts 3 times a week. Now she's back to carrying her groceries without breaking a sweat, and she says her shoulders feel more supported too. Sign 6. Climbing a flight of stairs without stopping. Stairs are another excellent test of cardiovascular health, leg strength, and balance. If you can climb a flight of stairs without needing to stop midway, you're looking at a key indicator of longevity. According to a 2024 publication in the Journal of Cardiac Geriatrics, seniors who conquer at least one full flight of stairs without pausing tend to have fewer heart-related complications over time. Think back to your last trip up the stairs. Did you glide up confidently, or did you reach for the railing and catch your breath at the top? If stairs are a problem, try integrating simple step exercises into your routine. Even stepping onto a single step repeatedly can rebuild muscle endurance in your quads, calves, and glutes, improving your overall stamina for climbing. My friend Richard used to hate visiting buildings without elevators. After taking on a stair climbing challenge, just short sessions of going up and down the first 5 steps in his home, he noticed it got easier and easier. Within a couple of months, he could climb a full flight without feeling winded. Now he actually chooses the stairs for extra exercise. Sign 7. Remembering recent conversations and events clearly. Physical strength matters, but cognitive health is just as crucial for living well into your 80s and beyond. If you find it easy to recall details from a chat you had yesterday, or you can remember your doctor's instructions without writing them all down, you're doing your brain a huge favor. Studies in 2024, published in Neuroscience and Aging Trends, reinforce that strong short-term memory correlates with better brain aging. Small lapses are normal at any age, but if you're noticing that you rarely forget names or important details, your cognitive function is in excellent shape. To keep it that way, stay socially engaged, learn new skills, or enjoy mentally stimulating hobbies like puzzles or reading. My Aunt Helene, 79, swears that daily crossword puzzles keep her mind razor sharp. The brain thrives on novelty, so consider picking up a new hobby, learning to paint, playing a musical instrument, or using brain training apps. The more you challenge your mind, the stronger it tends to stay. Sign 8. Waking up feeling genuinely rested. Sleep is often overlooked, but it's a huge predictor of overall health and longevity. If you're between 60 and 80 and typically wake up refreshed without feeling like you need an entire extra night's rest, you're in a great place. A 2024 article in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Gerontology points out that solid sleep reduces risks of cognitive decline, heart issues, and even depression. Ask yourself, do you have trouble falling asleep, or do you doze off quickly? Do you toss and turn all night, or do you hit that deeper stage of rest that leaves you energized in the morning? If you're consistently waking up feeling drained, it might be time to evaluate your sleep hygiene. Simple tweaks like a cooler bedroom, limiting late-day caffeine, and having a consistent bedtime routine can help more than many people expect. A viewer named Denise once shared that she had awful insomnia until she started doing a 10-minute relaxation routine before bed. No screens, no bright lights, just calming stretches and soft music. Within a few weeks, she was waking up with more energy than she'd had in years. She said it was like reclaiming her mornings, and it even improved her mood. Putting it all together, if you're reading through these 8 signs and thinking, I can still do that, congratulations. You're aging better than most people realize, and you've got solid reasons to believe you'll stay strong and vibrant for many more years. Research in 2024 confirms that people who maintain these abilities in their 60s, 70s, and beyond tend to live longer, healthier lives. But maybe you see a few areas where you could improve. That's totally okay. Even small, consistent steps can make a massive impact. Muscle can be rebuilt, balance can be sharpened, and endurance can grow at any age. The key is to stay active, remain socially and mentally engaged, and challenge yourself regularly. So, tell me, which sign resonated with you the most? Leave a comment below and share one thing you're going to work on this week. Maybe it's practicing 1-foot stands by the kitchen counter or committing to a brief walk every day. Sharing your goal can inspire others to do the same. If this video was helpful, please like it, and don't forget to subscribe and tap the notification bell so you never miss an update. By supporting this channel, you help me continue bringing you insights and tips that can improve your life. Thanks for watching, and here's to moving, thinking, and sleeping well, so we can all keep thriving, one day at a time. you might be just one small change away from a brighter, longer future. Remember, you have more control over how you age than you might think.